Welcome. My name is Sid, and this is Divine Sunflower Tarot. It's Sunday Tarot Church here at Divine Sunflower Tarot. We're going to do an energy check-in using our Biblical Tarot deck. We're going to clarify with Divine Abundance. And then we're going to get some cards of advice from our Archangel deck. Hope you guys are having a beautiful Sunday. I just got back from an amazing trip. We took a cruise, 5-day cruise to Cozumel, Mexico. It was beautiful. If you're following my travel channel, I'm sure you saw my travels. If not, check out Sidra TV. That's Sidra TV. That's my travel channel, guys, and my food channel. All right, let's go ahead and get into the reading today. Let's see what energies want to come out. What is going on in the collective energies today for Sunday Tarot Church? Let's go ahead and get our candles lit here. All negative energy sent my way will be transmuted into success, love, youthful beauty, and healing energy. In the name of Yeshua, I am divine, I am protected, I am loved. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, please show me the cards I need to see today. We have the Page of Feathers. We have Ace of Chalices in reverse. Ten of Feathers in reverse. Two of Feathers. Five of Candles. Queen of Candles. Let's get one more spirit. We have a Knight of Chalices and King of Grains in reverse. All right. Let's see if I can get all the cards on the table here. So we have the number 11. Number 11 is a master number that represents a connection to the spiritual realm and heightened sense of purpose. It's also considered to be a karmic number associated with spiritual awakening. It says here, Esther saves the Jews. The Queen Esther answered, "If I have found favor with you, your majesty, and if it pleases you, grant me my life. This is my petition, and spare my people. This is my request." The Page of Feathers symbolizes someone who's in deep thought, someone who's courageous and who's an advocate for others, someone who's very strategic and has effective communication skills. This is someone who's intelligent. So you could be advocating for someone. There could be someone that needs you to advocate for them. We have the Ace of Chalices in reverse. Clarification, this is a spiritual awakening card. You're embracing new perspectives. You've gotten a new perspective on your life. You're transforming who you are as a person. And you've accepted whatever has happened here in your life, and you're understanding that things had to happen for a reason. There's a deep emotional, spiritual truth here that you are understanding. And this could be why you are in deep thought here. You're thinking about everything that's happened. You're thinking about the path that you're on. You're thinking about how to help people in the future and what maybe you can help people from the lessons that you've learned in the future. But there's someone definitely who's on a spiritual path, who has spiritually awakened here. And this betrayal here, this is a betrayal. This is probably what woke you up. You were betrayed by someone you trusted. There was a loss of power, a loss of dignity. And this ended a struggle that you were dealing with for maybe many years. There was some kind of a struggle. This could have been a relationship, maybe a job, a family issue, something like that. And you literally hit rock bottom. And you had to confront painful truths that you really did not want to confront, but you did this. And this forced a transformation into your life and onto you. And this made you have to change things in your life. But I believe this was why you did waken spiritually, and you are now learning from those lessons. You are deep in thought here, and you're going to be able to help people with what you have been through. You possibly could have a YouTube channel or some kind of channel, or maybe you're writing a book. Something you're doing here is going to help people because of what you have been through. With the Two of Feathers here, you had to make a very difficult decision. This was an inner conflict that you had to deal with. There could have been some kind of a stalemate. This was a test of faith and your morality, and this made you reflect. There was deep reflection here because of this situation. And you were also led to these. Somehow the divine intervened into your life for the better. You had to go through some kind of situation that was very stressful, but the divine intervened here to help you get out of something that was toxic. You needed to get away from the situation. It was time, and this was a truth that you had to face. With the Five of Candles here, we have rivalry and jealousy. There was conflict that led to unwanted results. There were egos that clashed, a challenge, an obstacle, but growth through adversity. So someone was very jealous of your light collective. Someone was very jealous of your talents, your skills, your abilities. This could have been at work. This could have been a family situation. But someone was very jealous, and because of this, they caused this situation to happen. But it was meant to be, because now I feel that you are going on to much better, calmer future, and you are on your spiritual path. You are right on track where you're supposed to be. I notice we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you are rising higher as you go along on your path. And this is everything that happened was supposed to happen to get you where you are today. This is you collective, male or female. You are the Queen of Candles. This is wisdom, spiritual insight, confidence, strength, and decisiveness, courage, and determination. You are an influential influence in the world, or you will be, or you are to your family or your children. You are taking a stand against whatever this was. You're standing in your truth on a firm foundation. You have made the right decisions, and this is what brought you to your current situation that you are now in, because you were thinking deeply, and you could have even reflected on the whole situation. You could have took this to prayer. You could have asked your guides for assistance. But this is you, and you're a strong, standing firm energy. Wise, confident, very strong. Nobody can shake you off your foundation. These jealous people didn't win whatever they were planning to do to shake you off your foundation or take your light. This is not going to happen. We have the Knight of Chalices, which is a very artistic, talented energy, someone who's creative and expressive. This is emotional depth, empathy. This is idealism, someone who follows their heart. This is someone who uses their intuition and understands their intuition. This is the beginning of emotional journey. So you are beginning your spiritual journey, your emotional journey. You are listening to your intuition, and that's exactly why you are now on the right path. You are going in the right direction. So this is just confirmation from the spirit, from the divine, letting you know that everything you went through was for a reason, and it's getting you where you're supposed to be, and you are right on track, collective. Then we have the King of Grains in reverse. This is a wise management of resources. A mismanagement of resources. This is waste. Someone who had lack of foresight, lack of planning, someone who was overbearing, an inefficient leader. This is someone who faces challenges, but this is because of their own doing. They make poor decisions about their life, about their future, and they don't know how to prepare for future difficulties. They don't know how to think critically like you do. So you are here with the Page of Feathers in deep thought. You think about everything that you do very carefully. You think about everything you do in a deep way. You ponder over life decisions. But whoever this jealous energy was here that you were dealing with, they kind of just jumped at whatever some idea they had. They jumped on it. They went with it. And now they're paying the price because this was a very bad decision. This could have been money issues. This could have been somebody at work who was a supervisor who was threatened by your creative ideas, threatened by your work history, or, you just made them feel incompetent. And it's because they are a very poor leader. They don't know how to be a leader. They don't know how to be creative like you and think ahead. So just know that whatever happened here, you made the right choices. If you left the job, if you, whatever you did here, it's got you back on the right track and you're going in the right direction where you're supposed to be. Continue doing that, collective. Let's go ahead and get some cards from our Divine Abundance deck and see if there's any advice that we might need to know today about this situation. Let's see, what else do you want to tell us about this, Spirit? Please show me the cards I need to see. Surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns that what is hardest to stop trying to control the universe. So this is exactly what you had to do. You let go and you let God. You put it in the divine's hands. You said, I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to keep praying. I'm going to keep going forward with my goal. And you surrendered this to God and you were led in the right direction. Confirmation. All right, let's see what else wants to come out. Show me the cards I need to see, Spirit. Awakening. This was definitely a spiritual awakening that you went through. The situation woke you up. It was meant to shake you, almost like tower moments that hit you to get you back on track. And you could have even prayed for this to happen because it says, oh, my Lord, wake me from life as spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. So that's exactly what happened here. You followed your intuition. You listened to your intuition, which is the way the divine guides us. So you were awakened. You were shaken out of this maybe fog that was around you. There was some kind of fog that was lifted. And now you are starting to see clearly. You have awakened onto your path. You surrendered and you are awakening. And you are now expanding. Expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. You're expanding your mind. You're expanding your consciousness. You could be elevating spiritually every day by doing meditations, by learning spiritual practices. Keep doing those things. That's wonderful. And this was a sacrifice. You had to sacrifice something here. This could have been a job. This could have been some kind of family situation. You could have lost money. You could have lost something. But this was a sacrifice. And again, we have surrender. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addiction. It's a sacrifice to love. So by doing these things, you are showing that you love yourself. You are showing self-love to yourself by letting go of what no longer serves you. Let's see what else wants to come out. If you're enjoying the video, please give me a like. Thank you so much. You've been here many times to this earth. You are an old soul. And this is deepening. You are deepening your knowledge of what you have gone through. You are starting to realize that things do matter. The decisions you make do matter. And you're planning and thinking carefully about everything you do. It says once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment and surrender. So again, we have surrendered 3 times here. Surrender, surrender, and surrender. So confirmation times 3, you definitely surrendered and put this in the hands of God. And this is exactly what you needed to do, collective. Wow. We're going to go ahead and pull from our Archangel deck and see who the Archangel is today for the reading. Show me the cards I need to see. What does the collective need to know from the Archangel deck? All right, we have Jeremiel. Personal responsibility. Take responsibility for your choices. It is an opportunity for inner growth. And that's exactly what you've done here. I just want to say I'm very proud of you because I know that most likely you went through something very, very challenging. And if someone hasn't told you that they're proud of you, I'm going to tell you, because I know it takes someone who's very strong, someone who's has a lot of faith in the divine to be able to get away from these kinds of situations. And you're doing an amazing job, collective. Just keep going on your path. Keep being grateful. Keep surrendering to the divine for help, because this is what will continue to help you on your path. And keep listening to those intuition voices, those messages that you get from the divine. These are helping to lead you in the right direction. My name is Sid. This is Divine Sunflower Tarot. I wish you blessings and love. Take care.